Hello, good morning, guys. This is Brendan here. Hope you guys are doing really well. Just thought just make a quick video on some coins actually that I've been purchasing, and the previous ones that I already did. So again, this video is just FYI for information, guys. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. So I think Bitcoin for the past 48 hours has been doing really a bit down. So I think it is going to go more further down, guys. I don't see any upside for Bitcoin at the moment. Again, I'm not going to go into the charts, but I think if you go into the last 30-day charts, you can see that the drop down. Yeah, so you can clearly see the charts just pointing towards down, and there is resistance level, I think, say by 9,600 or something. I think, yeah, I have it on another chart actually that I normally see. So yeah, I think, yeah, it has broken that resistance level. So the next is going to be somewhere down there. Yeah, the 9,600. Yeah, something there is going. I think we're going to test that level, and if in case when we are testing that level, the markets crash, because of whatever's the madness that's going on with COVID-19 and all the businesses starting to reopen, because this is the time that we will start to, come to terms with the defaults, rent defaults, credit card loans defaults, personal loan defaults, banking. We would know the state of how the banking sector is at the moment, because there is going to be a lot of defaults. So being that the case, and a lot of people have taken money and invested in crypto, so they would need it to get back to normal life. So I think, when we are testing this stage, and, if there is a stock market crash or gold crashes, depending on how it goes, we might actually go more further down. Again, it's not, financial advice, guys. This is just my own personal belief. It is, unlikely after we test this. I think we would bounce back if in case we test 9,600. But again, it is a likely chance that it might go a bit more further down, if you ask me. I think it is going to go a bit further down and then bounce back. So yeah, 5,000. So I don't think it might go up to 5,000. That is a bit. Nah, I think there is really good resistance by 9,600, guys. So I believe somewhere between 9,500, 9,600, there is really good resistance. I think it would bounce back of it, but again, there is a probability it might go back. But again, let's wait and watch on how the real markets play out and how it impacts Bitcoin as well, because there is going to be a bit of a turbulence in the next 2 to 3 months, given that all the economies are going to open and all the business comes to terms with what is going to happen. But there is going to be a bit turbulence, and I think part of that would be really pushed onto the crypto market, right? So as the Kusama tagline says, expect chaos. So I think, yeah, expect a bit of chaos in the next 2 to 3 months. So, but overall, it is the Bitcoin. It is a crypto market. It normally has these types of turbulences. We always bounce back, so it's not something that you need to be very, very, very concerned about, guys. So that's not, again, this is not financial advice, just personally from me. So again, I hold Polkadot, so I think it is a bit down. I think it had a really good resistance day before yesterday when Bitcoin really dumped. But then after that, even Polkadot started to dump. But anyway, I haven't sold any. But to be honest with you guys, I bought a little bit of more Polkadot because the price now is more, down. As I said, I will always be accumulating Polkadot up to, anywhere between $7 to $8 before that, because I only look for long range, not just short term. So Polkadot is going to be really big. So anyway, so that's that with Polkadot. I think there is some information about Elrond. So they have come out with a bridge, so you could switch your ERD into your EGLD. So if you're on crypto.com, it is the same as how we switched from MCO tokens to CRO tokens. That how we did. So that's something that they're doing. And at the same time, EGLD is now listed on Binance. So if in case you guys would like to buy some EGLD, the new Elrond token, it is actually listed on Binance. You could get your hands on them. So it is at $15. It is a bit down because people are now, it is under price discovery, if you ask me, guys. So if you go down, it is listed on Binance. So you could go and get some. But again, you can see the circulating supply, as I made in my previous videos, 13.7 million, and the total supply is just 20 million. So I see really good future for Elrond after this, with the partnerships that they sign. Let's see how it goes. But I think this price at the moment, it is going through a price discovery because people are converting their old ERT to EGLD, and I think they're just selling it really quickly because they want to see what is the real price of Elrond, and then I think they would get in. And that's the same thing I'm waiting for as well. I still don't own any EGLD, but I would surely buy some. I want to see till what price does this, go down. So I would actually really get into EGLD. But yeah, that's something which I just want to let you guys know, if in case you're interested. That's really good. ANKR, I think ANKR, they've signed a deal with Deer, the Oracle, so that's pretty good. They would be working with them. And the other thing with ANKR was, they won this fast track listing in Huabe, and they got listed. But again, I'm a bit skeptical about this. I don't know, because the votes here says 10 million and they won by 7 million and all that, but it didn't reflect on the ANKR's price. So the price really went hard down. So, and given to that, with the misery that Bitcoin as well crashed, but still, there should have been a bit of an impact on whatever the numbers here, but it didn't add up. So I am a bit skeptical, I would be honest with you, but still, I really like ANKR. I really bought some ANKR because ANKR really dumped big time. I think it was at a huge discount because Bitcoin went down, ANKR really went down. So I bought a little bit of ANKR as well, because ANKR is very crucial. In the future, guys, when ETH 2.0 comes out, ANKR would play a crucial role in staking for people who don't have too many ETHs, right? So I think this is something that people would turn towards. So I really like ANKR, and let's see how it goes, guys. Bidao, again, this is one of my tokens that I've invested in the ICO. So you can see Digital Europe coming and giving them a shout out. So Bidao, becoming one of their blockchain partners. So Digital Europe is a very good, organization where you could go see in my previous videos with, what these people stand for, digitalizing, in Europe. So assets, actually digitalizing assets in Europe and across Europe. So they are more linked to European Union and stuff like that. So it is really good to see, Bidao mentioned in there. And the same thing is, I don't know if you guys know, but there is a new website for Bidao. So it's called bidaochain.org. Please do go check it out, guys. It's pretty good. So redefining finance, you can see DeFi there. So I really like the new website. It looks really good. Again, it is just the cosmetics of it, but still, from the previous website which they had, now it is really good with all their partners and everything. So as Bidao starts to develop, I would start to expect to see all their partnerships and how they actually bring DeFi to life on the Binance chain. I'm very much looking forward to this project, guys, and I really think this is going to be a game changer. Let's wait and see with DeFi really kicking off. I'm really expecting Bidao to do really well, and let's see how it goes. Coinbase, so I just seen the Coinbase listed this token UMA, which I was really I understand what UMA does with DeFi and stuff, but still it just bumped 400%, guys, before it was listed on Coinbase, which is a pretty shame. It starts to give you a bit of a bad impact on Coinbase to see. And this tweet actually really summed it up to me. So this guy just said, "Careful now, you're getting predictable." And I just wanted to see what he said in his previous tweet on before it was listed. On 31st August, he says, "With how much it's pumping, my gut is telling me at UMA Protocol will be the next project listed on Coinbase Pro." So, and if you go to see, it was the same thing that just happened. So it is truly to see that, it's not that good. People are just, saying that Coinbase has insider trading and stuff, but I don't know. As I said, I don't have any evidence or proof, but to the likes of it, it looks not that good. And if you look at the, comments as well, it's not that good for Coinbase. And Coinbase as well, they need to really take a look and say why is it they're listing these tokens when they haven't listed tokens like AVE. When I mean AVE is Lend. So this is just an absolutely amazing token, guys. I don't understand why is it that AVE, I even, send emails to crypto.com, for God's sake, list it, This is one of the best DeFi. When it comes to DeFi, this is what is DeFi, guys. This is the only one DeFi token that I hold, which I really like. And the other one is MFT, mainframe, but that is, again, a hit and a miss, a high-risk token. But, hey, I totally trust. These guys would move in the lending, borrowing. I think they would come out with cards as well. If they don't supply, I wouldn't be surprised if they come out with, card, the cards like how we have crypto.com card and stuff like that. So that I'm sure that these guys will move into the direction of fintech, fintech banking, but not in the range of banking, but decentralized banking. I think would really make a big splash in the future. So these tokens are really very long term. And you could just scroll down and tell me which token for the last 1 year has provided 15,225%. Just think about that, guys. 1 year returns of 15,225%. I'm sorry I had to repeat that, but I'm just, just telling you, just think about that. with all these DeFi tokens that come up with, what is that, Sushi, and I don't know, all these tokens that just pump and dump. I think there was one hot dog. You just go look at that graph, guys. It's like so bad. It's so so bad. You know, so many people lost money. I feel really sad. But why would you invest in those tokens when you have tokens that really give you just, I don't know, stunning returns with really very good fundamentals, right? You could just go and have a look. These tokens aren't listed, but I don't know, for some reason they've listed UMA. But anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but I think that's the only thing I want to let you guys know. Crypto.com is really listed Storage Labs. I think Crypto.com is really upping their game, so they are better than Coinbase, guys, because they are just constantly listing Polkadot, Kusama, and now they have Storage Labs, and they are starting to add a lot of pairs for other projects as well, like Qtum is already there, but they started to increase their pairs. OMG already exists. Now they have soft staking. So I think Crypto.com is really amplifying it really more faster because they understand the importance and the urgency, because decentralized exchanges like Uniswap are now starting to take over. They are getting volume like 600 million, 700 million. So these guys are now like, okay, so we need to really, catch up, or else we're going to be obliterated and you're going to become irrelevant in the space, right? So you always, the fees that you take, and then after that you take a small cut of whatever we buy. Let's say, for example, you buy a token at £1, so they take at least 2 to 3 cents, as a commission in that. So there is certain things when you're buying you would have to look at. So there is so many things that happen, but when you buy it on, Uniswap, you just pay the gas fees. But again, whatever it is holding up to, you don't have to go through this fees and all these hassles. So I think these guys are really doing a great job. I think Crypto.com is going to do more amazing things, and they're going to list a lot of coins. If you look at Coinbase, they hardly have how many? 15 tokens, 16 tokens? And they seem to be having 1 million followers. I don't know for what, to be honest with you. And a lot of retail money goes in there, but I think it's starting to shift, and people are starting to use Uniswap. And I think when Uniswap is really becoming big, and when PolkaSwap comes out, I'm really looking forward to that as well. So let's see how it goes, guys. I hope PolkaSwap actually makes a splash. I'm really looking forward to that. But again, let's see how it goes. So yeah, next thing is Akala. So I've been always looking out for this token. So I'm very much interested in this. This is another token, the same as as I said, Bidao. So but this is Bidao on Polkadot. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I would surely get tokens, and Akala is the stablecoin, but you need to get ACA. So as it is clearly said here, no official public sale of Akala. I think they're going to do it somewhere later down the year, but let's wait and see. If it comes out, I will surely let you guys know. The other one is Plasm. So this is again scaling to solutions. This is really pretty good on the Polkadot ecosystem. So they have come out with their lock drop. So you can see that there is a time frame on which it ends as well. So the lock drop is you need to lock up a bit of ETH, and for 30 days. Again, it is given with a good example. Here you could actually go, and if you click that, you would open up a good link here, and it clearly explains what is lock drop. So you lock up ETH for a period of time, be it 30 days, 40 days, whatever it might be, and after 30 days you get back your asset, that is your ETH, and for the proportionate amount that you're locked up, or the amount of ETH that you're locked up, you would get Plasm tokens as well. So it is a new concept. I think it was done by Edgeware previously. So these guys have taken it and they've done that as well. So you would get Plasm tokens, earn Plasm tokens by that. So, and yeah, they have given an example as well. Again, I don't want to go through that, but please do have a look if you're interested. I would actually really go and invest in this one, guys. I'm going to, anyway, again, not financial advice. It's my own personal opinion. So just to let you know, guys. And one thing which I came up with was, these guys was really cool was I read this here and said lock drop contract. So the lock drop contract of Plasm is audited by QuantStamp. So I want to know what is QuantStamp, right? So I just was looking at QuantStamp, and they have their own token. So these people here, QuantStamp, are really very big. It really surprised me to see. So I just went onto their website and I really found that these guys are really big, guys. So they are these people actually audited. So these are more auditing really good tokens and stuff like that. So these guys audit them and say how safe they are and stuff like that. So recently they audited Curve Finance. So I just had a look at the audit here. They provide these kind of certificates. I think so it's more like audit all these cryptos. So I think this is very essential at the moment, given that there is a lot of exit scams and everything. So this is something that I would look forward to see how these tokens actually play out. And you can see the customers that they have as well is bonkers, guys. Everybody, they have E2.0, you name it. They have Cardano, Zilliqa, Carver, Chainlink. It's just crazy, guys. It's just crazy. Edgeware, yeah, crypto.com, they have everybody here. So they have been auditing people and they've been giving them, saying that these people are fine or safe or whatever it might be. And they're backed by Y Combinator. I think these guys are just investors. So a big investor group, I think they're from Silicon Valley or something like that. So yeah, they're pretty good as well. So yeah, I would have an eye out to see what these guys do because they have their own native token as well. QSP, I guess. QSP. Yeah, so this is the token. Yeah, it is really taking a strong hit. I will actually look at to see how these people do. So yeah, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. It's okay, 230. Oh wow, it's solid dump. Let's take the last 14 days. Yeah, pump and dump. Okay. So yeah, I think it's just pumped and it's dumped, and I think Bitcoin as well. But anyway, this is something that I'm looking forward to. Again, Fetch. So Fetch really had an interview recently, I think, with Stelter. So this guy, quickly to show you guys. With Scott Melker. Sorry, I said Stelter. It's Melker, Scott Melker. So it's pretty good. Actually, I had a look at this entire video. It's pretty good. Humayun, he's the CEO, so he actually really explained on how Fetch and the autonomous agents actually really play out. So I just thought, given that there is a lot of information with Metalex, actually the commodities trading that is powered by Fetch, so those announcements, but I just thought I wanted to show you guys a very, very, very important thing that I thought I would just show you guys about collective learning and how Fetch could be revolutionary for the healthcare industry. Really quickly, I'm going to play this video, guys. Again, if you're not interested, you could just skip it and you could just end it or skip it to the next immediately for the next 1.3 minutes, guys. Just really quickly because of the importance of the video. Okay. Again, that's the video that I have for you guys. I think you can see the amazing way of how Fetch really brings in, entire healthcare industry and how it could have a positive impact on people's lives, guys. You could see that the models that it could create of, rare diseases and whatever the disease around the world, if they just bring in to see the models of those diseases and how people actually handle it in different countries. And if there is a cure, if there's somebody who's found a cure in, I don't know, XYZ country, and if we're able to, share that information, imagine how easy it would be to provide healthcare to each and every individual out there, guys. How amazing it would be with people suffering with diseases that, they might not know in, I don't know, in a country somewhere far east or far west, whatever it might be. And somebody out there might have the medicine, but since we don't have that communication, right, we would not know. But now with this kind of technology, again, I'm not saying Fetch, but this is an amazing opportunity for Fetch. It might be any AI. That's the reason I really like AI and and these types of machine learning things and autonomous agents which these guys are building is because you could share only information, not about personal information. I'm just saying the data of the disease, whatever it might be, and you could come together collectively to find out an amazing cure and which could help people around the world. So there are so many people suffering from really very bad diseases and everything. So I think this would really really empower and help a lot of people, guys. So I think that's why I like this project very much, very very much. And this is just part of what they do. There is still, as you've seen, not only healthcare, but there is this car learnings as well. You can see cars and everything that you could actually have maybe one day. And then another thing is supply chain. This is another amazing thing that you could see, supply chain. So yeah, I think Fetch is going to do, for, again, this is long term, guys, long term. I really like Fetch. This is as a project. I hope they start to have really very very good partnerships, and I hope they are actually trying to build good partnerships, guys. Let's see how it goes for Fetch in the future. I'm very very much looking out for these guys in the next, I don't know, 3 to 5 years. But yeah, that's the video I really had for you guys. Hope you all have a great weekend. Thank you very much for listening to me, guys. Have a great day. Bye, guys.